Assuming that you're searching for Bitcoin SV cost expectations conjecture for 2024, 2024, 2025, 2030 and need to know where the costs of Bitcoin SV BSV will go from now on. We will investigate the previous costs of Bitcoin SV BSV and we'll figure out what specialists are talking about its future cost activities. If it's not too much trouble, remember that you really want to take this forecast and each and every expectation with the goal that this is just the idea of some market master investigators. Also, foreseeing something so amazing is totally incomprehensible. However, we will make an honest effort. We should begin. As per the most recent information accumulated, the ongoing cost of Bitcoin SV is $63.52 and BSV is presently positioned #72 in the whole crypto biological system. The core supply of Bitcoin SV is 19,706 is 731 with a market cap of $1,251 to 706,502. In the beyond 24 hours, the crypto has been diminished by 0.72% in its ongoing worth. Assuming we think about the ongoing business sector cap of the BSV with yesterday's, you can see that the market cap is additionally down. Bitcoin SV is confronting a tough time jumping aboard with other crypto coins. The BSV is down to nearly 263% over the most recent 7 days. The coin is as yet showing gambling with outlining sections for recent days. The coin could serious areas of strength for have at the same time. We don't imagine that it would have beneficial resource in present moment. We anticipate future Bitcoin SV cost expectations of estimate by applying profound man-made reasoning helped specialized investigation on the past value information of Bitcoin SV. We give a valiant effort to gather greatest verifiable information for the BSV coin, which incorporate various boundaries like past value, Bitcoin SV market cap, Bitcoin SV volume, and hardly any more. Assuming that you are hoping to put resources into advanced digital currencies and need great profit from your speculations, try to peruse our forecasts. Bitcoin SV value expectation rundown. Long-haul examination proposes that Bitcoin SV cost might actually flood to $58,190 by 2050. As of the most recent update, Bitcoin SV is exchanging at around $63.52. The typical extended cost for Bitcoin SV in 2025 is supposed to be $120.96, with expected change somewhere in the range of $116.76 and $141.37. Bitcoin SV BSV is expected to arrive at a greatest cost of $850.80 constantly 2030. There is potential for Bitcoin SV cost to encounter a critical flood, coming to as high as $46.83 toward the finish of 2040. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2024. The cost of Bitcoin SV is anticipated to reach at the very least degree of $81.54 in 2024. The Bitcoin SV cost can arrive at a most extreme degree of $91.10 with the typical cost of $84.07 all through 2024. Bitcoin SV value expectation 2025. As per our profound specialized examination on past value information of BSV, in 2025 the cost of Bitcoin SV is anticipated to reach at the very least degree of $116.76. The BSV cost can arrive at a most extreme degree of $141.37 with the typical exchanging cost of $120.96. BSV value gauge for 2026. Bitcoin SV cost is figured to arrive at a most minimal conceivable degree of $170.91 in 2026. According to our discoveries, the BSV cost could arrive at a greatest conceivable degree of $205.74 with the typical conjecture cost of $175.74. Bitcoin SV BSV value expectation 2027. As per our profound specialized examination on past value information of BSV, in 2027 the cost of Bitcoin SV is determined to be at around a base worth of $241.67. The Bitcoin SV value worth can arrive at a limit of $296.87 with the typical exchanging worth of $250.45 in USD. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2028. According to the gauge cost and specialized examination, in 2028 the cost of Bitcoin SV is anticipated to reach at any rate level of $350.40. The BSV cost can arrive at a greatest degree of $424.16 with the typical exchanging cost of $360.42. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2029. The cost of Bitcoin SV is anticipated to reach at any rate worth of $499.16 in 2029. The Bitcoin SV cost could arrive at a greatest worth of $609.12 with the typical exchanging cost of $513.58 all through 2029. Bitcoin SV BSV value expectation 2030. The cost of one Bitcoin SV is supposed to reach at the very least degree of $697.21 in 2030. The BSV cost can arrive at a greatest degree of $850.80 with the typical cost of $717.75 all through 2030. Bitcoin SV value figure 2031. The cost of Bitcoin SV is anticipated to reach at the very least worth of $104 in 2031. The Bitcoin SV cost could arrive at a greatest worth of $1D193 with a typical exchanging cost of $1033 all through 2031. Bitcoin SV BSV value forecast 2032. Bitcoin SV cost is gauged to arrive at a least conceivable degree of $1,434 in 2032. According to our discoveries, the BSV cost could arrive at a most extreme conceivable degree of $1,724 with the typical figure cost of $1,486. Bitcoin SV value forecast 2033. According to the Gauge and Specialized Examination, in 2033 the cost of Bitcoin SV is supposed to reach at the very least value worth of $2,017. The BSV cost can arrive at a most extreme value worth of $2,471 with a typical worth of $277. Bitcoin SV value figure 2040. The reception and genuine use instances of a digital currency are similarly essential contemplations. Projects with reasonable applications and far-reaching reception are bound to persevere over the long haul. According to the Bitcoin SV cost estimate for 2040, BSV is expected to arrive at a greatest value worth of $46.83 in 2040. The base anticipated cost of BSV coin in 2040 is supposed to be around $37,568, while the typical cost of the Bitcoin SV for 2040 is projected to be $40,662. BSV value gauge for 2050. Looking at authentic execution gives setting. Yet it is critical to perceive that previous exhibition isn't demonstrative of future outcomes. According to the Gauge and Specialized Examination, in 2050 the cost of Bitcoin SV is supposed to reach at least value worth of $50.49. The BSV cost can arrive at a most extreme value worth of $58.190 with the typical worth of $52.375. Bitcoin SV value conjecture facts. What is the fate of Bitcoin SV? The eventual fate of Bitcoin SV is exceptionally reliant upon the general exhibition of the crypto business. With regards to putting resources into BSV, you really want to ensure that you are utilizing the right technique. This kind of speculation isn't appropriate for those with an unbalanced gamble profile. Notwithstanding, still a great speculation for those who have a high capacity to bear risk and a strong monetary position. Notwithstanding its